Hi friends, Amy Stoddard in the kitchen, back again with you for another great lineup of our 6 weeks to summer countdown. We are halfway through. I can't believe it. Glad you've been following along and having fun. I have a great lineup today. Today I wanted to give you a little inside peek at how I use some of the components that we've been making to throw together a lunch or dinner really quickly. Now, this is for my plant-based friends out there, because for me, after a busy weekend, lots of entertaining, I like to lighten things up. Monday, Tuesday, I want to eat a little bit later. I want to feel a little bit more refreshed. I want to get my energy back after the indulgences that I love so much. All right. Okay, so another great thing that I wanted to show you today is how I dress up basic vegetables in a fun way without a lot of time, make it feel more sophisticated. We've done a few like that so far. Today I'm focusing on celery. And I'm just going to put it with a little bit of grilled tofu, which honestly is really yummy and really fast, and I enjoy it through the week. Okay, so I'm going to start with my tofu because I just want to show you how I just sliced up a couple slices, 3 slices of tofu, really simple, and I rubbed it with a little bit of olive oil and put on that lovely rub. So it's just another way that you can use the rub. Everything I keep in my kitchen is very versatile and can go many different ways, which is the essential to really thriving through what you eat and being able to cook meals quickly, assemble meals together quickly. It all goes hand in hand. It's gonna move my knife out of the way. So, you know what I've got there, and I've just got a nice grill pan here. I'm just going to put my tofu on, and you could do the same thing here, exactly the same combination with chicken thighs, chicken skewers. You know, it goes so many different ways. I'm gonna show you how to use this with ribs later on in the week. Very easy. So while that is cooking, I'm gonna move that out of the way. I'm gonna slice up some celery. That was our rub on the tofu. Okay, get my knife out. And I'm gonna slice it on the bias, so that's just like a nice diagonal and very thin. Now I didn't prep this ahead of time because I wanted to show you, I wanted you to really experience how fast this can be thrown together. Okay, so I'll have a little munch while I go. Celery and radishes. Radishes are going to be hopping out of the soil soon. I just planted mine for the weekend. And they're always the most fun ones to come out because they come up first. Okay, onto my plate. I'm just scattering my sliced celery like this. Nothing fancy. I'm going to get another one here. I like to, through the week, I really feel satiated when I'm crunching into some gorgeous vegetables. I don't know, that just, I find, makes me feel nice and full. I'm like, I get vibrant energy from them, and I've just become quite addicted to beautiful veggies. Basically, the more veggies I have in my weekly meals, the better I feel. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip my tofu here. Gonna make nice diamond marks. A little flip, toss, turn action. So we're gonna flip those over. Remember when you're grilling, your heat always continues to rise with time. And so sometimes you have to reduce the heat a little bit. You always wanna watch what's going on. Okay, here we go. We've got, oh, lovely. So I have a nice thin layer of sliced celery. And then I wanted to use just some ingredients that you probably don't make salads with very often. They tend to get forgotten. They're used in, we always think of celery as part of crudité, but what else do you use it for? Okay, a little bit of radish. And again, some of these tools are really fantastic to have on hand because, as you can see, I just sliced that up in no time at all. And I'm just gonna add, you know what? I'm gonna add I was trying to decide if I wanted to do half moons, but my celery is kind of like half moons, and so I want my radishes to be different shape. And I'm just gonna mix that up a little bit so there's a little bit of layering happening. Because again, we always eat with our eyes. And there, ooh, so pretty. Again, the colors, you have that little, it's that almost like that green and purple combo, but it's just slightly different. It's a lime green and just a pinky purple, but really beautiful. I think I just want one more slice in there, probably from the other end actually, which I should get my guard for, but I'm not going to, but don't try that at home. There we go, a couple little guys, just to make me happy. Okay, then time to toss, flip, I should say, these guys, I love these guys because they don't take very long. Oh, that could go for a little bit more. I'm gonna heat this up a tad. Now, the trick when you're ever grilling to make sure things don't stick to the grill is 1, have enough oil on your grill. 2, have enough oil on your food. 3, let your food come up to room temperature, because if your grill is hot and your food is cold, it will stick. And 4 is to give it time to form the crust. It will release on its own when it's ready. That all takes a little bit of practice, I must admit. Okay, my early days of working in restaurants, I just couldn't get that right all the time. All right, so we've got our celery, our radishes, and now I told you I wanted to get herby this summer, and I really, really do. I mean, herbs are where it is at. So I'm going to add some mint. Some mint here. Lovely, lovely. And we're just gonna layer the flavors of herbs. I'm gonna add some dill. Now, if you don't like any of these, then omit them. Just honestly, in my kitchen, it's about having fun. It's about experimenting. It's about keeping it easy and simple, and definitely things that I can skew in different ways for my kidlets. So my kids would probably just have celery sticks because that's what they're into. My daughter might try this. My son will be like, no way. Okay, and then I always like to finish it with a few sort of torn leaves. Is always a pretty look if you're doing this for others, for a crowd. There we go. And next, we're gonna have some, oh, I wanna flip this again. I turned up my heat, so I gotta keep an eye on it. Nice, lovely. Okay. I'm gonna see how smoky it can get in here. I'm inside, don't have my vent on so you can hear me better. But we may hear a beep, beep, beep. Smoke detected in the kitchen. All right, I'm gonna turn my grill off and just let that finish. That's gonna be gorgeous. Now, here's where it gets fun again. Salt and pepper always. So always keep some salt and pepper handy. Season from up high. It gets more evenly dispersed. A little bit of pepper. And that's sherry vinaigrette. If you're making something from our recipes, I'm gonna have you have many different uses for it, okay? Sherry vinaigrette, just give it a bit of stir and drizzle that on top. This is beautiful. You could serve this at any summer gathering and people will be totally impressed because it's not the usual green salad, Greek salad, quinoa salad, all the stuff we've been seeing a ton of. This is different and, honestly, inexpensive ingredients. Oh, treated with such respect. This is gorgeous. I'm gonna hold it up to the camera so you can see it. That is so simple. Look at all those colors, flavors. That's gonna be delicious. And I'm just gonna serve that with my super cute tofu on top. Now you could serve chicken. Like I said, you could have this with fish. You could have this with chicken. You could have this with a poached egg. You can just have fun. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, move this out of the way. Now, how am I gonna dress up my salad? Just wanna move this out of the way. And here so that you can see. Okay. Very simple. I'm gonna make basically a cheap salsa verde, sort of chimichurri. So I've taken more herbs. Remember, we're getting herby. I have cilantro, I have parsley. You can put basil in there if you want. I'm just going to add some of my sherry vinaigrette. Now, I often make this sherry vinaigrette the same portions with red wine vinegar, and that's what would be really great here too. It's nice to have a couple vinaigrettes on hand for easy assembly, but this is what I mean by becoming an assembly chef. Like, you just mix this. I'm going to add a little bit more, because really a chimichurri salsa verde is this kind of red wine vinegar, olive oil, tons of herbs. You could throw some capers in there. Chopped up capers would be nice. Salt and pepper for sure. Let's get that salt and pepper in there and just give it a kick of garlic. I cannot believe this is my second last clove of garlic from farmer's market garlic, organic garlic grown near my cottage, and it has lasted all winter, and it has brought me so much joy to pull each garlic head. That's gonna be very garlicky. Okay, I'm just gonna go, there we go. 1 and 2, perfect. And give it a little stir. And that's it. I mean, it's that easy. It's fantastic, okay? So I'm just gonna top mine off with a little bit more herbs on top. And, oh, I'm just thinking like a little bit of lemon on there would be fabulous, but I'm gonna leave it just like that. There's a really easy lunch, plant-based, simple, sophisticated, doesn't take much time. You can make it separate in 2 different platters, a nice platter of, you know, chimichurri topped or salsa verde topped tofu. You can have your gorgeous veggie sides, and that's it. I mean, it's just about lightening up, more veggies, eating for vibrancy and energy, and you can't go wrong with that, okay? I'll be back in the kitchen again with some more goodies, lots for my meat lovers as well. And don't forget, if you love these recipes and want to follow along with printable versions to try at home, click the link listed below, all right? Bye.